Many people believe a high salary is the key to wealth. They think if I just made more money, all my problems would be solved. This is a dangerous misconception. More money doesn't automatically equal wealth. In fact, it can often lead to the opposite, a life of financial struggle and dependence. Think of it like this. A high salary is like a high-paying job at a company you don't control. You're trading your time for money, and your earning potential is limited by how much time you can trade. If you stop working, the money stops. This is not true wealth. True wealth is about having financial freedom. It's about having the time and resources to do what you want, when you want, without being beholden to a job or a paycheck. It's about having your money work for you, instead of the other way around. The first step to achieving true wealth is to understand that it's not about how much money you make, but about how you manage the money you have. It's about understanding the difference between income and assets, and learning how to build assets that generate passive income. One of the biggest obstacles to building wealth is lifestyle inflation. This is the tendency for people to increase their spending as their income increases. They get a raise, they buy a bigger house, they get a bonus, they buy a new car. Their expenses grow right alongside their income, and they never get ahead. Lifestyle inflation is a trap that catches many high-income earners. They work hard, they make a lot of money, but they never seem to have enough. They're stuck in the rat race, trading their time for money, and their lifestyle is dictating their finances. The problem with lifestyle inflation is that it creates a dangerous cycle of dependence. The more you spend, the more you need to earn. The more you need to earn, the more you have to work. You become trapped in a cycle of working to maintain a lifestyle you can't afford instead of building wealth and achieving financial freedom. Many people with high salaries fall into the trap of thinking they're wealthy because they have a lot of money coming in. However, they often fail to realize they're trading their most valuable asset, their time, for that money. They're stuck in a cycle of working to earn, instead of building assets that work for them. Think of it this way. If you're earning a high salary, but you're working 60, 70, or even 80 hours a week to maintain that income, are you truly wealthy? You may have a lot of money, but you don't have control over your time. You're still dependent on your job, and your earning potential is limited by how much time you can trade. True wealth isn't about how much money you make. It's about how much time you have. It's about having the freedom to choose how you spend your time, whether it's with your family, pursuing your passions, or simply relaxing and enjoying life. True wealth isn't measured in dollars and cents, it's measured in freedom. It's about having the financial security and flexibility to live life on your own terms, without being limited by money. It's about having the time and resources to pursue your passions, spend time with loved ones, and make a difference in the world. Financial freedom is about building a life where your money works harder than you do. It's about creating passive income streams that generate money for you, even when you're not actively working. This could be through investments like stocks, real estate, or businesses. The path to financial freedom is different for everyone, but it always starts with a shift in mindset. It's about changing your relationship with money and learning to see it as a tool to build the life you want instead of something that controls you. They don't teach you this in school, but every paycheck has a hidden price tag. While your salary might look impressive on paper, what is it silently costing you in time, health, freedom, or even purpose? In this section, we uncover the invisible trade-offs behind that fat paycheck and why chasing income alone might be the most expensive mistake you'll ever make. While a high salary may seem like a dream come true, it often comes with hidden costs that can impact your overall well-being. One significant factor is the higher tax bracket you may fall into. As your income rises, so does the percentage of your earnings claimed by the government, leaving you with less disposable income than you might expect. Furthermore, the pressure to maintain a certain lifestyle can lead to increased stress and anxiety. The demands of a high-paying job often require long hours, intense competition, and constant pressure to perform, which can take a toll on your physical and mental health. In addition to financial obligations and stress, the pursuit of a high salary can sometimes come at the expense of personal relationships and passions. The time and energy dedicated to climbing the corporate ladder can leave little room for nurturing personal connections or pursuing hobbies and interests. Making money is just the first step, but turning that income into lasting wealth, that's where 99% of people get stuck. In this section, we reveal the step-by-step blueprint the wealthy use to escape the grind, how they transform active income into passive streams, build assets, and create true freedom, while others stay trapped on the treadmill. Transforming your income into lasting wealth requires a proactive and disciplined approach. It's not enough to simply earn a high salary. You must adopt smart financial habits and make conscious choices that prioritize long-term financial security over short-term gratification. Begin by differentiating between your needs and wants. Identify areas where you can cut back on unnecessary expenses and redirect those funds towards savings and investments. Embrace a mindset of frugality, seeking value for your money and avoiding impulsive purchases. Next, prioritize saving and investing a significant portion of your income. Automate your savings by setting up regular transfers to a dedicated savings or investment account. Explore different investment avenues, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, or starting your own business, to find the options that align with your risk tolerance and financial goals. If your money isn't working for you, you're working for the rest of your life. In this section, we dive into the mindset and moves that separate the wealthy from the rest: strategic investing, asset building, and the long-term vision that turns temporary income into generational wealth. Building true wealth goes beyond simply saving money. It requires creating assets that generate passive income and appreciate in value over time. One powerful avenue is investing in the stock market. By purchasing shares of publicly traded companies, you become a part owner and participate in their growth potential. Real estate is another excellent asset class for building wealth. Owning rental properties can provide a steady stream of passive income through monthly rent payments, while also benefiting from potential property value appreciation. Starting and growing your own business is another path to creating substantial wealth. By identifying a need in the marketplace and providing valuable products or services, you can build a successful enterprise that generates significant income and builds equity over time. This is your moment. If you've ever felt trapped by your job, bills, or the system, listen up. Freedom isn't a fantasy, it's a formula. In this final section, we'll show you how to break the chains of financial dependence and finally live life on your terms. Achieving true wealth and financial freedom is an attainable goal for anyone willing to adopt a disciplined and strategic approach. It begins with a shift in mindset, recognizing that true wealth is not defined by the size of your paycheck, but by the freedom and choices it affords you. Remember, financial freedom is not a destination, but a journey. It requires ongoing learning, adaptation, and a commitment to making conscious financial decisions that align with your long-term goals. Embrace the principles of frugality, saving, and investing, and remain persistent in your pursuit of financial independence. Start today by taking small but consistent steps towards your financial goals. Educate yourself about personal finance, seek guidance from trusted advisors, and never underestimate the power of compound growth. With dedication and a clear vision, you can break free from the shackles of financial dependence and create a life of abundance, purpose, and true wealth.